We've had a long walk around with the team over here, and I can see that we have a substantial amount of community transmission already in the north. There is a small group of people that were in one of the clinics over that side that they scanned and they screened, and about 70% of them were positive. If 70% of them were positive at that point, then I presume that there will be quite a lot of positive people walking around the Northern Division right now. Now more than ever, the most important thing will be the individual COVID-safe measures that we take. That's more important. People are now yelling about, oh, let's stop the boats from coming and going. Too late. The virus already here and it's bursting. If I stop the boats from coming and going, the same color of the virus that you see in the Central Division is already here. So what are we stopping? So this, I know that there's been a lot of discussions about trying to stop all the boats from moving around and all those kind of things. I don't see much of an effort, much to gain out of it. But I know that we will discuss it with the various teams, and we will try to improve, especially the COVID-safe measures on maritime shipping, just to at least suppress some of the transmission. We are not going to be preventing transmission now. We are going to just suppress as much as we can. We are watching two big things: the hospital admission and the risk of causing more societal disruption. So we're going to navigate that road. So that means many of the big measures that we used to do before, like lockdown and all those things, might not be an option. Of course, we will be looking, I mentioned in my statements already, we're looking at the gathering restrictions, looking at our curfew again, bringing it back down again. We're looking at other things like maybe capacity in a building. All the formal applications for gatherings may need to be relooked, and we may have to rescind some. We'll have to increase the mandate on masking. So that means anybody who walk into an indoor public space will have to increase the punitive measures associated with the need for masking. And we may have to be a bit more strict with even masking outdoors where there's a lot of people gathered together. We may need to be a bit more strict on that. My estimation, based on if that sample size is an appropriate sample, then we expect that 50% of the people in Lambasa at least are positive. Then, if that sample is truly representative. But I think over the next few days we'll begin to get a better picture. But I think it's important that no matter what the size of the numbers are, the fact of the matter is that we got a lot of transmission in here. Irrespective of what the size of what number we give you, this transmission is rife in the Northern Division. The good thing is that you got transmission at a time when you got a highly vaccinated population. And it's at a time when the medical team here have already rehearsed all the processes that they're supposed to rehearse or supposed to put in place prior to the entry of any outbreak. So that's a good thing. In all my statements so far, I've said categorically, I'm confident that Omicron is around. I just need the test to tell me so. Okay? Again, irrespective of the variant, the science is that the same measures apply. The COVID-safe measures still work. The vaccine may be less effective against getting the infection, but the vaccine still protects you from severe disease and death, which at the end of the day is what we want to do. No matter what measure we take, we just want to make sure that we don't have too much severe disease and death in the country, because that would overwhelm our Ministry of Health resources. And that would mean that if we have too many severe disease, we can't look after the diabetics, you can't look after the pregnancies, you can't look after everything else because there's too many of them. So at the end of the day, that's the only thing that we have to worry about right now, preventing severe disease and death. And the COVID-safe measures work, the vaccination work. Even if some infections will occur despite you being vaccinated, it still works in preventing you from getting severe disease and death. The case in Lambasa Hospital right now, the only sick person needing oxygen is an unvaccinated person. Okay? The rest, they came in for another problem. And they, by accident, we found out that they were positive. So that's what I'm talking about, is the strength of the vaccine. Right now, all the red zones with all the various villages that got a red mark on it, that will become our area that we'll have to keep watch on. there'll be a lot of resources given to so few. Because what we have to do is to try and prevent death and severe disease, you know, the adverse and the bad effects of COVID on the few that have been unvaccinated. The initial indication is that it looks like widespread vaccination is working. Okay, of course, only time will tell, and we do expect that some people who are more vulnerable, even though they are vaccinated, they may get sick, and whether you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, you deserve the care that we give. But we do have to put a lot of effort on those who are unvaccinated to ensure that they do not get the most severe effects of COVID-19.